the Son is God in a full sense, and that the Holy Spirit is God in a full sense, then what do you have? You have three gods. So they understand this. They want to minimize the idea that you could be saying the Father is God, the Son is God, and the Holy Spirit is God. And they want to say that really the persons and the self are the same thing.
Let me explain what he just did. In Islamic theology, this is a form of shirk. Shirk means to associate. There are various ways in which you can commit shirk. One way is to liken God to his creation. This is what he just did. His argument assumes you cannot have one infinite being that eternally exists or is instantiated in three eternal distinct persons, because that would make them three gods. And you say, why? Because his frame of reference to creatures, it is true that finite temporal creatures that are bound to space, place, creatures that are composed of matter, like William and I can only be one being if I'm one person. But why is that true of God when even the Quran says that Allah is incomparable? Now, I don't believe Allah, the Quran, is a true God, but he's saying, see, God can't be one God if there's more than one self in God. Why? Oh, because see, you're one self and you're one being. If you're more than one self, you're more than one being, that means you're two beings. Yeah, but God is not you and you're not God. And even your Quran agrees with the Bible. There is nothing comparable to him. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use his Quran to now bury him. 42 verse 11. The creator of the heavens and the earth, there is nothing like unto him. But his argument will only work if Allah's existence, his mode of being, is identical to my existence or the existence of temporal, finite, material bodies. And then finally, chapter 1, 12 verse 4, there's none co-equal or comparable unto him. So I'm going to ask you a question. If we follow both the biblical teaching, God is unlike anything in creation, and the Quranic statement, there's nothing comparable to God, which doctrine best fits these statements? The triune God, who is infinite, uncreated, eternally existing as three distinct, inseparable persons, unlike anything creation, or his view of Allah being a singular person with a singular essence? I want you to understand this argument, guys. Yep. You asked them to show you something that is identical to the Trinity. Can you show me anything in creation that resembles the Trinity? No, it's completely unique. So if the Quran is true and the Bible is true, there's nothing like God, that means the Trinity best fits these statements than the view of God being one person, one being, because that is something we see everywhere around us.